Oh yeah. The Candyman. Oh, the Candyman. Take it, Leonard. Oh. Who can take a rainbow? Do it. No. Dip it in some goo. It's my integrity. Like I have like the highest integrity. I have so much integrity, it's like ridiculous. Like back in school, they used to call me Old Integrity Alex. They'd be like, oh, there goes Alex with all his integrity. And I'd be like, oh, guys. Alright, video games.
Goodbye.
That was weird.
Do you mean the drug? Yeah. Well, what do you say when people ask you to smoke their marijuana? I tell them that I'm on probation, and that if I smoke marijuana, I could go to jail. Oh. But you're on probation? Yeah. What'd you do? I got caught with like a half. Where's my ding dong? Oh, damn it. You had to hear that. I was talking about. Meow. Meow. Yeah, that's what it. Meow. Okay. Meow. Alright. Sometimes when he starts meowing, he won't stop. Oh man. Fuck. I've lost my mind. I've really lost it. There we go. Oh, dang it. Good call. Gosh, I knew something was wrong. Thanks, Patricide. There. See, you were right. I forgot what I looked like. You should never smoke marijuana. Marijuana is for drugs. Like, drugs are for grown-ups. Back to the Future 3, I don't know what to tell you. It's probably make you mad.
Or no, if you don't like Back to the Future 2, watch Back to the Future 3, and then you'll like Back to the Future 2.
Hey, that's a good thing. I'm just standing in the fire. You can't hit me with your balls. Oh, goody.
Dumb.
Shut up. And
It's me. I'm Alex. Thank you. Thanks. What up? How's it going? And howdy doodle. In that order. How's it going, everyone? Wait, I said that. We're running late today because, the computer was acting weird. Which is weird because it doesn't usually do that, you know? Usually we come here and we're ready to start the show, and the computers and the networks and all the buttons are working. And then today, go to do a stream and, you know, lo and behold, things weren't working. But they are now. Like, we had everything set. What we do is, we start setting up, you know, about an hour early. Then we test things and they're working. And then, you know, we go pee and come back. Well, pee and have a snack, some water or something, you know. And then we come back and it's not working. So, like, I guess what we've learned is, once we've tested everything, we just gotta sit here the whole time and do nothing. Just stare at the computer and everything, just sitting there, knowing that they're working. But it's good to see everyone. I think we got our controller problems fixed, hopefully. We'll see. Our Wiimotes were acting weird for like almost a week, but we had one of our technicians open them up and disassemble all of our Wiimotes and then put them all back together, and I think we're good. So with that said, I think we're gonna play a Nintendo Wii game, at least to start off, since we put all that work into it. So, not gonna play anything too complicated. Not yet. But if I remember correctly, I believe Fawful said one of these games had Bop It in it. And I've been wanting to play a video game version of Bop It, so I'm interested to see how they do that. Oh, but doesn't require a nunchuck, because our nunchuck wires are weird, and so like they're kind of duct taped to the Wiimote. It's just sometimes we have to do things weirdly. I mean, there shouldn't be an existing player. Is that like a me? No. Can you use the me's on this? Huh. This is interesting. But you can call this maybe a spin on the old putting your name in a video game method thingy, right? Putting a spin on it. Huh. choices. I'll go with the coronavirus. Oh, they sure did make the pointer all sensitive. Or if this disc is dirty. Sure does seem like it. Like it's frozen up or something. Huh. Guess we need to blow on the disc before we put them in the Wii, huh?
Yep.
Dang. Well, that's okay, because it doesn't end there. We've got backups. Because we're playing Wii games. Oh, thank you, EA, for reminding me. You know, before we start a stream, I like to go through my task manager to make sure there aren't no weird programs running. And well, EA has some sort of program running on my computer by default. And it's not in the startup items. No.
No.
It's hidden in a startup thingy somehow. So like, and it only started happening when I installed one EA game. And it was like that lawnmower game or something. And so now they feel they have the right to run some sort of spyware on my computer. Bastards. This looks interesting. I hope you can play by yourself, unless you guys want to play.
No.
No. Okay. Clicking it. Where's my me? That's Seymour. Oh. I get it. Dude. My lord. Pop, 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 pop. I love playing game. You know, when I'm playing a game, I want every single thing to make a noise. No matter what. I don't care if I accidentally brush over the copyright symbol.
Hey, thank you so much for being
I need
here.
noise.
You there in your living room. Welcome to Family Game Night, where your favorite games come to life right here on this very stage. I tell you what, we
Cool.
have so many games to play today, I'm not going to waste a second.
Please don't.
In Family Game
Already
Night,
running
it's
late.
no small fry. Please welcome everyone's favorite co-host, Mr. Potato Head.
Whoa.
Let's welcome the red team. Tonight, their opponent will be the yellow team.
Wait,
Come on,
what?
let's give both teams a warm welcome. Good
I don't
luck to
think
both
I've
of you.
ever-
Let the games begin. Each team will be given a Monopoly Crazy Cash card to begin
Huh.
the game. The only way to win more of those Monopoly Crazy Cash cards is to win our games. We'll find
It's
out the
me
value of
versus
all the
me.
cards
This is
that the team
great.
select at the end of the show.
Or is
We
that
put them in the
Alex?
Monopoly Crazy
Huh.
Cash machine. Today's top Monopoly Crazy Cash card is worth $15,000.
Whoa.
Yellow team receives the car. Check the trunk for Monopoly Cash. Red team receives the soda. Is
I'm-
that diet or regular?
I don't even know what's going on still. I thought we were playing Bop It. That's cool. I'm down for whatever, you know? It's all good.
All right, it's time to play Bop It. So
Yes.
take your position.
Yes.
Red team, are you ready?
I think.
Yellow team, are you ready?
Wait, which one am I?
Now, guys, you're going to hear a command. When you hear your command, you need to activate your station. If you don't
Okay.
obey the command in time, or if you activate your station when it's not called, you will lose ground on the scoring meter. Let's
Oh.
go.
But I don't know how to activate the station.
Whack it. Pull it. Bop it.
Oh my god.
Twist it.
This is a
Kick it.
nightmare. Alright. Alright.
Twist it.
What?
Kick it. Bop it.
This is
Twist it.
no.
Bop it.
No. Wait, I gotta remember it now? You
Whack
you
it.
ex
Oh, you bopped it. You
Well,
should have whacked it.
well,
Awesome job, Red Team. You just bopped it.
don't make me do it again. I already hate it. I don't wanna.
Kick it.
I don't wanna.
Twist it.
What is that?
Whack it. Bop it.
Dude,
Pull it.
I don't.
Twist it. Pull it. Bop it.
This is like the opposite of fun.
Red Team wins the game
This
of
is-
Bop It.
Nope. They don't, because I forfeit the game, and Red Team is basically a clone of me, so like. They can. I win! I win, y'all. So, God. Play something else. That was bad. I'm sorry that I played a bad game, y'all. Every time. What do I want to play? Because, you know, I thought that was honestly going to just take up the whole show. Then, you know, would be cool. Yeah, but it didn't. So, let's see if this Trivial Pursuit game for the Wii is more fun than that one I was playing for the PS2, which didn't seem to. I think that disc was pretty dirty. Oh! Huh. I mean, okay. Maybe the episode's just a little cursed. Dude! What's it with Trivial Pursuit games? Not. Sorry. Sorry. I just. What year is this? Maybe the disc has disc rot. Disc rot? Yeah, like after a number of years. Uh-huh. CDs and DVDs start losing their data. Really?
Yep.
Huh. And maybe that's what's happening here? Maybe. Just maybe, but we're like 2 games in, and I'm about to have to like play something else. You know? I thought that I didn't. Okay, look. I know this one works because we wiped it down with Windex. So it wasn't my plan, but I think it works. Okay. This one's gonna be good, and I won't have to switch games because it's gonna work. So now the episode finally begins. It's gonna be a good one.
Hi, everyone. I'm outside the Warner Film Lot, where tensions are high today as we count down to this year's Edgar ceremony. Little is known about the nominations this time around, but one thing is for sure. We're in for a night of real showbiz pizzazz. Last
Showbiz
year,
pizzas.
Rich Guy cleaned up with his smash hit, Huff Puff and Two Little Pigs, winning Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, and Best Pigs. This year, the box office has been rocked by the phenomenal success of the low-budget horror movie Slugs, starring none other than Terry Hatchling. But are we in for any shocks? Will Gwen's softy pale toes burst into tears again? Heck, all I care about is the free buffet.
Are those parodies of actual
This is Mary
celebrity
Heartless for Entertainment
names?
Tomorrow,
Mary
signing off.
Heartless. Wow. That is definitely like a mean-spirited play on the host of Entertainment Tonight. Huh.
My dear Thaddeus, it is perfectly simple. Either you give me a 10-picture contract with
Is that
unlimited
Gargamel?
budgets, or I melt down your silly Edgars and you won't get to have your little party. I don't care what the mayor has to say, nor do I care what the public has to say. Yes, Thaddeus, it is blackmail. You don't.
Ooh, blackmail is serious.
I'll call you whatever I like. Cheese for brains. I have your Edgars. Enough of this flim-flam, Thaddeus. I'm tired of it. You have 8 hours to give in to my demands, or I make myself the world's most expensive
That poor
set
little
of golf
bunny
clubs.
looks sort of mistreated.
Goodbye, Thaddeus. Ah, Mixie, I love it when a plan comes together.
Isn't that the A-Team? Who is this guy? I thought this was
Button, you clumsy oaf.
Animaniacs. Oh, the humanity. There they are.
Alley-oop.
Well, I guess I will. I'm pressing it. My God. Why do I? Hey, what's up, buddy? Just trying to get this game working here. Hold on. I think. I should be there in a second. Sorry. My GameCube controller, since I didn't plan on playing GameCube games, is being weird. It should be. Alright, almost there. Alright. Let's see how far this gets us. But good to see you, Adi. Hope you're doing well. And, you know. I guess I'll put in my name. Well, I appreciate you popping in. Is that Toy Story
I
Man?
seem to have misplaced my siblings. Have you seen them?
What do they look like?
Well, Wacko is insane and doesn't wear pants.
Nah, doesn't ring any bells.
And Dot is cute.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw her over by the Wild West soundstage. You probably heard about the Edgar ceremony tonight. That's why it's kind of quiet around here. Well, what you don't know is that all the Edgars got stolen.
Oh,
and if they don't
no.
find them soon,
No.
there won't be no ceremony. Now, of course, that's confidential, like, so don't go blabbing to the press, okay?
My lips are sealed.
Alright, what does this want me to do? That's a film canister. This is a functional game so far, right? Very functional. Guess that's a move. Oh, goody. Got a nice little old western sound stage here. Oh, hey Waffle. Waffle says this game came out like 6 or 7 years after the show went off the air. That's pretty amazing. I mean, it sounds like they got the original voice actors. So that's, you know, interesting. Got an Old West stage here with some,
Hey!
ow, Native American teepees. But that's, I don't know, honestly. Like, yeah, let's save our progress. Why not? Oh, okay. That's a cool little film projection thingy effect. What are we doing? I thought we were collecting Edgars. What does that even have to do with anything? Now we're picking up gold. What is this? Mario Odyssey? We have like 500 different things we gotta pick up. Hello.
Well, hey there, newcomer. Welcome to Calamity Canyon. Sheriff
Thanks.
Marion's the name, and it's my job to make sure there's always law and order around these parts.
So,
Okay.
what do you got in this one-horse town? Besides one horse, I mean.
Huh.
Well, there's the saloon, of course.
There's 2
but you need
horses,
proof of age for
by the
anything
way.
stronger than a sarsaparilla, sonny. Oh, I should warn you about old Ike the Undertaker. Don't pay him no attention. He always chases new folks around.
But why are
Turn
you
them up.
warning me then?
That's 'cause new folks don't tend to last too long around here.
This is a movie set, right?
Before you go, Sonny, I should let you know there's a bounty out
Is there
for the
like a
Moody
union
clan.
or something?
The Moody clan? Didn't they break up after their drummer died?
They're a bunch of no-good, troublemaking varmints who should be locked up. That's who they are.
Well, isn't locking up no good troublemaking varmints what a sheriff does best?
I'm not getting any younger, Sonny. My legs
I
ain't
wonder
what
if
they used to be, and my
this,
name's
you know
been
how
off
like
ever since that bad batch of Kentucky Red-Eye old
the
ex-soldiers.
Ghostbusters
Shoulda
game that
known
came out
better
around
than to
this
trust
time
an undertaker.
was
So
said to
I
be
put up a reward
the
for any man
Ghostbusters
that
3
can round up
sequel.
all the Moodies for me.
I wonder if
And all
this is
5 of them are
counted
behind
as a
bars.
canonical
I'll pay ya.
sequel.
Well, if you pay up, I'll round up. Look
And
out,
I guess
Moodies.
since
Deputy Yakko's
Ghostbusters
a-comin'.
Afterlife came out, I honestly don't know if they used any of the canon established in the totally canon Ghostbusters video game, right? Like, I don't remember his new guy or whatever in Ghostbusters Afterlife. I'd be real disappointed if new guy or whatever isn't in that game, because I was told that Ghostbusters the video game was canon, and I care about those things. Oh, hello. Wait, are you bad? You're trying to scare me? You can't scare me. Oh, cool. We can double jump. I mean, who can't? Well, you can't fight a tornado with a mallet. Well, at least this isn't too stressful, I guess. The camera is pretty decent. Ow! That's a snake. Dude, I hit it with my hammer. Oh, it's a bouncy horse. I just stepped in manure. That's manure. That is definitely manure. And I count 3 horses in this one horse town. So what do I need to do? The camera doesn't go all the way around. You have to... Yeah, it's like it's... Huh. Not the... probably... No. Ooh. Do I know how many of these? Ooh, a Taco Bell. That's not the way in. That's the exit? No. Why did it fart at me? There's no indication that this is an exit. Why confuse me? I'm very confusable. Dang it. I mean, this game hasn't, like, insulted me or my intelligence yet, I guess.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
It's told some pretty bad jokes that I don't consider on par with what one comes to expect from Animaniacs, but you know, I'm sure by this time the writing staff had been disbanded for the most part. What am I doing with all this gold? Did I just kill that guy? That's good. These are like the bomber kids from Majora's Mask, except you have to bonk them. They're like the bonker. Never mind, that's the no, they're bonkers. I'm bonking them. They're the bonker kids. I'm going with it. Not ashamed.
I thought we never break for lunch.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. Howdy, partners. Hope you don't mind me busting up your barrels. Is that Pinky in the Brain?
Gee, Brain, what shall we do on this level?
The same thing we do on every level, Pinky.
Oh.
Try to take over the world.
That's
How are we
their
going
thing.
to do that, Brain?
We will use the world's strongest magnet to strip the shoes from every horse in the town and thereby monopolize the transport system. For he who controls the smithy controls the West. Use the movement stick to control the magnet and push the jump button to grab the shoes.
What?
Aim low, Pinky, and don't let the shoes drop until you are over the trap door.
Man, I didn't know I'd be playing a whole nother...
3, 2, 1,
What?
go.
I don't want to do this. The horses will, like, have to walk without horseshoes, and it might hurt their feet. I don't think this is working, Brain. Oh. That's gonna hurt these. No, I'm not doing it. No, this game. Video games have tricked me for too long into doing questionable things. I don't care if I lose. Pulling horseshoes from a horse's foot with a magnet? Like, no. That's too diabolical even for Pinky and the Brain. Those things are like stuck on there, like with nails or something, right? Look at that horse right there, hobbling around. I mean, it sounds reasonable in cartoon form, but gosh, no, I'm not hurrying up. I refuse to do it. They can take over some other world. Failed. I think I kind of won, actually, by not abusing those poor horses. Y'all talk. How? In this universe, cartoons take fall damage. Just kind of testing the limits. Awful says it's bound to have happened in Looney Tunes at some point. Probably.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Because it's an apple a day.
An apple a day way keeps the doctor away.
He said it. He said this. What I just said. Wait, can I go somewhere besides the Wild West? Let's go to Taco Bell. Let's see if it'll let us. 'Cause, you know, what if there's like an ocean level or something? Okay. So not only oh dear. Get out of here. What year was this again? 1954 is when this game came out. Is this Pokemon blocked? What is this, a Pokemon game?
I thought we never break for lunch.
Eh. It's like a remix of the melody. I want to play a level based on, like, you know what they should have made a video game out of? That they did? The TV show version of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. But they didn't. Because nobody cares about nothing. I tried to play a Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego game. And it was like way different. I didn't like it. They really just want me to... Why give me the illusion of having the option of going different places when you just want me to play the Wild West level? Like, that's just mean. Even Mega Man lets you play whatever level you want. Huh. Open sesame. Little baby tornadoes. They must have came from Paperboy. That is a big old pile of horse manure. What is that? Whoa. Already made it to a checkpoint. Wow.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
I hope the beloved cartoon franchise Animaniacs is proud of this. I guess. I mean, I guess in the game's defense, the cowboys in this game also seem kind of, you know, what you call it, silly. So maybe this game didn't discriminate on who it makes look silly. Like, look at that horse, right? What is... Is that the saloon? It was.
Just what the doctor ordered.
So there's like some more people I have to bonk, right?
I thought we'd never break for lunch.
You just gotta find them. Well, watch where you're going. This game has plenty of apples. Wait, do I need to bonk the... No. It just gets in your way. I see someone up there, but that's someone I need to bonk. How do I get out there? Ah! No. I don't want to play your horse abuse minigame. What is the way out onto the balcony? Or can I only get out there from the inside? Well, look at that, Batman. Is that all we can do? He honked his butt. I didn't know this game had a butt honking butt. Pretty amazing. Right? Dang. Waffle said, okay, this is a good game, and I'm inclined to agree. How do I get in there? Up there? Do I go around this way? No, but I bet if I jump on this side I can maybe do it. Legend of Zelda. Oh. Then... I guess... she's just here to, okay. Well... going this way. What are those? A poor horse. Look at it. What if they took its shoes off with magnets too? This is a sick horse. Like, not in like a surfer kind of way. Like, this is like a Hollywood set. This isn't the real Wild West, so like... I need a... Who do I report this to? Dude. I mean, should they have active cacti? Gotta look around. Ooh, I see someone. Busted. About to bonk you on the head with a hammer. Dude, I bonked you already. Okay. sheriff was like, wait, did you just kill that guy? And the truth is, I did. I thought that's what I was supposed to do. What's up?
Well, my. Ain't you the rootinest, tootinest gunslinger around?
I
At
didn't.
best, I could only sling a non-threatening blunt instrument, being a cartoon character and all.
Looks like
Man.
I'll have to look elsewhere for my new
Man.
deputy then. Here's your reward. You earned it. If you carry on down this road,
Aren't those
you'll
stolen?
get to the train station. The last train
That's
to
a
Dry Gulch
stolen
leaves shortly.
fake
Yeah,
Emmy
come to
or
think of
whatever.
it, I saw a little girl who looked just like you being tied to the tracks over there not long ago. Thought nothing of it though. Plenty stranger things happen in this town.
You said
and
stranger
every man to his own
things.
is what I say.
Thanks. It's been real. Real creepy, that is.
Huh? Well, look at that horse Pokemon breaking through those cacti so that we can progress. I like how this game doesn't just give you the trophy. You gotta walk over there and get it. Like, you know, this game just doesn't give away progress. You gotta earn it. So, is that? I can't. I don't remember which way that horse went. That way, probably. Is there a run button? I don't run. Why am I even asking? Still no idea what the gold does. That's a snake. Dude! Hey. It's a really loud tornado.
Just what the doctor ordered.
I don't remember the tornadoes being so loud. This game with its little surprises. Wait, so now the barrels kill you like 90% of the time. Wonderful. I love it when there's no indication and it's just like a lottery. Dude, I guess I won't hit any barrels now because nothing is safe. Dude. Man. Isn't there someone tied to railroad tracks? Was... Man. Really? Fantastic. I'm not gonna take your apple.
Ouch!
I deserve that. Hey, look, a JPEG of the Animaniacs logo. That's pretty cool. Love walking all the way back to where I was. Alright. What is that? What am I... Move. What if I glitch through here and sequence... Can you see... Is it legal to sequence break a game you've never even played? I mean, is it even sequence breaking if you don't even know if it is? Seems like it would be. You just gotta... Get in there. You just gotta do this a whole bunch and then... Oh. Guess not. Camera's all weird, that was fun. All these gold coins and nothing to do with them. At least it didn't, you know, start me all the way back. Finally. Oh well, it's just gold nuggets. It's interesting how these, and hilarious how these teepees have giant zippers on them, because that's not normally a thing that teepees have on them, so it's kind of like an attempt at humor. Dude. Where are the railroad tracks? How do I get up there? See, now the camera doesn't work in here because why would it? You can't get too used to being comfy. That's not how the real world works, you know? I wonder if interacting with these caricatures of Native Americans is something that the game wants me to do. That exposition man said that we needed to save someone off on some railroad tracks. I feel like he could have given us a little bit more info about where they were. But no. I guess she'll just have to get run over. Is he gonna make me Legend of Zelda my way up there? Like those paws are there. What do I need? The cat suit from Mario or what? Like... And
I thought we never break for lunch. Ow!
I starting to. Well, the arrows make Putin noises. And this game is a bunch of
Hey!
BS. Bad synergy. Bad. Like, you can't control the camera here. So, like, you know, if I walk into it. Do it. Do it. Put me back all the way back in the. Do it. I dare you. I'll switch to another game like I ain't never switched to another game before. I will not be pushed around by an Animaniacs game that doesn't have a whole lot of heart in it, and it's probably just a cash grab. They hired the whole staff of Animaniacs for that, and they took the paycheck. You'll never find me putting my name on a licensed piece of video games with bad controls and just bad gameplay and bad ideas. No. It's me, I'm Alex Brand. Will always lend itself to games that don't. I can't guarantee that, can I? I mean, if someone gave me $2 million and was like, we'll give you $2 million right now if you put out this really bad It's Me, I'm Alex game, I'd do it, honestly. That's my price, though. $400,000. Like, for a really bad game, 400,000. Like a mediocre game, you know, if you gave me like, I don't know, 200, you know, a lot of money. You know, you can't just buy me with like small amounts of money. I need, all right, something else to get the bad taste of that out of my mouth. I bet there's something good. Uh-oh. Captain Sir Hunter just cheered 25 bits and says, I'm now buying you with a small amount of money. Deal with it. I am dealing with it. And I'm yours to do whatever you want. What do you want, Cap? Anything within reason. And my abilities. I can roll my eyes a little bit. Just my friendship. Aw. Thank you. That's very kind. I'll do my little roll my eyes. I'm not rolling my eyes at you. It's just one of the only tricks I can do right now. Fawful says, how much money would it take for you to lend your name and likeness to a bad Super Mario Brothers ROM hack? One ROM hack. Alright, hold on. Wait, that was pretty bad. Maybe I'm not good at it. I think I would do that for free. You know, I've had dreams of making one myself. But, you know, it's a Super Mario Brothers 1 ROM hack. You see, here's the thing. I'll start in any mediocre game you put me in, as long as you don't charge my fans for it. You know? A lot of these games, you know, they throw the name of a franchise on them, and then they sell it to the fans of those franchises. Like, you know, here's this thing you love, buy it, and it's just a terrible, cynical cash grab. But like, you know, I've played a lot of ROM hacks, even, you know, so like, those don't hurt my feelings because they're free and made by amateurs. But when professionals and owners of intellectual property just put out some crap to make money, it's disrespectful to the people who got them there. So that's all I'm saying. Alright. I'm gonna do a You Don't Know Jack because I know it'll work. I know what to expect. So there's only like, in my opinion, a 20% chance it'll say something that's perhaps outdated and problematic in 2022. But you know, we'll just have to see. Okay. Could be fun. Alright, Fawful asks, so how much to take your bad Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hack, put it on a 52-in-1 TV game device, and sell it to unsuspecting grandmas? Well, in that case, I would have to know, am I on the box advertised? You know, did grandma buy it? She's like, oh, Mom, my little grandchild loves the It's Me, I'm Alex stream. And this looks like it has an It's Me, I'm Alex video game in it. You know, and then Level says featuring Alex from It's Me, I'm Alex right on the front of the box. Huh. Then we got issues, and I'm sending my lawyers out. I got about 100 of them, and they're coming for you. Not you, Fawful, but people who put me on the front of their boxes without my explicit permission. You know, like if you ask my permission, you know, I might say yes. You can put me on the front of your Fama clone system. That'd be but
okay, we are on.
The young man lit his shirt on fire before he could make his getaway.
But if you want to license my likeness for that, I gotta say that I can't approve of my likeness being used inside of a Mario hack because, you know, I bet they didn't ask Mario if they could use his assets in the game, and I don't want to cause any trouble.
It's that easy. Shut it down, America.
Chubba Bubba, all marked. We have a live one, all set.
This is 30 seconds, folks.
Greetings. Donnie is my nom de... You do.
I
Then
already know
percolate
that.
on this. Many questions will prevail themselves upon you. You need to wingle out the correct choice and impress the boutonniere next to it. Press either up, left, right, or down on your plus control pad. There is a timer that's tick-tockling away. That means the sooner you are to buzz in, the more De Niro you'll make. Or surrender.
Okay.
Oops,
That
okay.
was
I
weird.
see. Big hurry. Hurry it up, people.
Today's wrong answer of the game is brought to you by Hop Along Harry's One Leg at a Time Pantoria.
Not gonna
if
get
you've
it.
only got one leg, you've only got one option. Hop Along Harry's.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer of the game,
I
you'll be
won't.
rewarded with big prizes and cash.
Highly
Okay,
doubt
let's
I'll
begin.
get it. Never do.
To begin with, coffee is dead to me. Suppose Coffee Mate comes out with a new coffee creamer called Cream Mate. If it only dissolves at the minimum human body cremation temperature, how hot would your
Wait, you know
coffee
this
have
one,
to
don't
be?
you?
Yep.
800 degrees Fahrenheit, 1400 degrees Fahrenheit, 2000 degrees Fahrenheit, or 2600 degrees Fahrenheit?
What's that Ray Bradbury book? About Fahrenheit's. Fahrenheit.
Now, let me just taste some of this 2600 degree coffee here.
Aw.
Smart people choose this. In crematoriums, bodies are burned between 1400 and 1800 degrees, generally speaking. If
Well,
the
that-
temperature drops below 1400, you might end up with a thumb in your decorative urn. And with coffee that
Cool.
hot, the side of the McDonald's cup would read, "Warning, if you are reading this, then you have 4th degree burns." Let's try Rhyme of the Ancient Soldier Boy.
Speaking
The
of
best rappers
bootleg
had such a nimble
consoles.
control over words that their songs rival the work of
Wow.
the Romantic era poets. And then there's Soulja Boy, tell 'em. Suppose Soulja Boy wanted to bust some rhymes with a rap adaptation of the Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
Don't
For
know.
a music video, what would be an appropriate choice of bling? A
boat?
platinum pelican ring, whale-shaped diamond
Oh.
earrings, a grill that spells shark attack, or a chain with an iced-out albatross?
I don't know. That one,
Speaking of blowholes, want to see the right answer?
I guess.
In Samuel Taylor Coleridge's poem, the mariner kills an albatross and then is punished by having to wear it around his neck.
What? Oh, but that's how
Whoever
you
makes a
get
tutorial
an
video on how to do the
albatross
dance
around
steps,
your
I'd be really
neck.
curious to see how one goes
Dude,
about
I get it.
albatrossing that hoe.
That's how they got that. And me.
Coming up, Olive Garden. Suppose the Olive Garden slogan, "When you're here, your family," were literally true. Because they're not related, which dining duo would suddenly share the same genetic makeup? Bob
What?
Dylan passing breadsticks to Jacob Dylan? John Voight laughing with Angelina Jolie? Ed Harris is not related to Neil Patrick Harris.
I knew that one.
They should
Because I knew
change
all
their
the other
slogan
ones.
to, "When you're here,
But I guess
it's
I already
because
knew
you
that
couldn't
one,
make
too.
reservations at a better Italian restaurant."
So. Yeah.
Why not try? I'll pop a Capulet in your assulet. Remember when Juliet said, "Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo?" Well, which of these song titles correctly uses the word wherefore? Wherefore's the frequency, Kenneth? Wherefore let the dogs out? Wherefore do fools fall in love? Or wherefore everybody knows
I think
your
I know
name?
this one.
You just stepped in a big steaming wrong answer.
Wrong.
Let me show you something.
Okay.
The word wherefore, believe it or not, means why.
Oh.
That reminds me, I need to ask my psychiatrist wherefore I cry myself to sleep every night.
Self-deprecation. I think he's doing all right.
Open wide for a diaper rash of success, and it's a dis or dat.
Ooh.
I'm going to read off 7 words or expressions,
Okay.
and for each one I want you to tell me if it's written on an inspirational poster sold by Successories. You know, those posters that have a picture of a mountain and then underneath is written teamwork. Those
Yeah.
posters. Or a brand of adult diapers.
I think
If
I
it's
got
from
it.
an inspirational Successories poster, press left on your plus control pad. If it's an adult diaper, press right on your
Are there
plus
that
control
many
pad.
brands of adult
Each correct
diapers?
answer will help you succeed and
It depends,
prosper.
huh?
An answer wrong and crap your pants. Let's get this done in 30 seconds
it.
because I really have to go do something urgently really soon. Okay, we're off.
All right.
Opportunity, dignity, certainty, poise, confidence, tranquility.
These are all just words.
Perseverance.
I mean,
I've got a framed poster for you to hang on your wall.
I mean, they're
It
words,
says,
but
"You
like,
can't do it." I've been looking around on Successory's website, and they have tons more posters that would make good names for adult diapers. My personal favorites are Let It Flow and Make Your Mark. That's the end of round 1. And it looks like your score is screaming for help.
I mean, it's not negative, so...
Remember, in round 2, every question is worth double. And keep in mind, keep an eye out for the wrong answer of the game. It's still out there.
Nice, I'm gonna get it this time. One leg. It's related to, like, a person or something with one leg. We're gonna get it, watch.
I said help, not kelp. Who could really use a hand?
It's gonna be this one, right?
Lord Voldemort,
Which one of these people?
Joe or Captain Ahab?
Is Captain Ahab, did he... Like, Luke Skywalker lost
So
us.
obvious. If you remember,
I knew
Luke
it was
lost his
Luke,
hand in
but
episode
Captain
5
Ahab
when his dad cut it off with his big
has, like,
flashlight
one
sword
leg, right?
thingy. So he could really use a hand. Sure, Luke eventually got a prosthesis, but it never felt quite right. Why? Well, he just couldn't put his finger on it. No, Captain Ahab could use a leg.
Ha!
You know what else he
I
could
did it.
use?
And I used my brain to get to it.
Like the one you've just won from Hopalong Harry's
Like, I didn't even get it by
Your
accident.
one-stop shop for fine pants and slack. Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a whopping $8,000.
Dang.
Enjoy.
Heck yeah.
And on its way, look what that Muppet did to the rug.
No.
If Muppet Dog Rolf is rollfulling, what dog trick did you teach him? Play
Rolling
dead,
on the
roll
floor
over, bag, or
laughing.
play the
What
piano?
year is this? Like
ROFL is an internet acronym for rolling
1996?
on the floor laughing. So Rolf would be rolling over and laughing at you. The easiest trick to get a Muppet to do is stay. You just take your arm out of it.
That makes me LOL. That means lots of love.
Say hello
I
to
love you guys.
Old Derriere. So they say it's impossible to drink a gallon of milk in an hour. I say phooey. That's why I've recruited stagehand Old Man to put this one to the test. Now, Old Man, you've been drinking that gallon for about 59 minutes, am I right?
That's right, Cookie. I'm almost there. I can almost taste the victory. Tastes kind of like milk.
You're doing a
You
little
can do it.
skit
I got
for
a book
us.
writing on this, so don't screw it up. Now, Old Man says he can almost taste the victory. If his attempt at finishing a gallon of milk in an hour results in a Pyrrhic victory, what will happen?
No idea.
He'll finish the gallon, then finish another gallon. He'll finish the gallon, but will be violently ill for weeks. He will stop just short of finishing the gallon, or no one will ever know if he... Is this the right answer, Old Man?
Probably
I'll
not.
never tell.
Want to see the answer?
Yeah.
He'll finish the gallon, but a Pyrrhic victory is a victory that's gained at a great cost. In this case, weeks of lactose-induced intestinal chaos.
Aww.
Well, it's a good thing I'm wearing my nappies. Those things can hold anything. Almost anything.
That's... I want to hear the whole
Try
9
this on
song.
for size. Ah, cereal!
Oh.
Which of these breakfast cereal mascots would give Jonathan Harker nightmares?
I don't know who Jonathan
Toucan Sam,
Harker
Count
is.
Chocula, the Trix Rabbit, or Sugar Bear?
I'm gonna go with Count Chocula.
Harker is a character from Bram Stoker's novel Dracula.
Knew it.
And Count Chocula is some kind of a
Like,
chocolate
I didn't know
vampire.
it, but I felt it in my heart.
I once had a very scary nightmare with Dracula in it. Yeah, see, Dracula and I were playing backgammon when suddenly I had to give a big important speech in front of an audience. Oh. Hold me, never let me go. May I introduce Suck of the Irish?
Oh.
Which famous movie kiss best replicates the experience of kissing the Blarney Stone? Lady and the Tramp kiss, the Brokeback Mountain kiss, the Ghost kiss, or the Spider-Man kiss? The classic Spider-Man kiss involved Spider-Man hanging upside down and kissing MJ. And in order to kiss the famous Blarney Stone in Ireland, you have to hang upside down.
I kind of guessed that, but also...
In one scenario, Tobey Maguire kisses a dripping wet Kirsten Dunst. And in the other scenario, you're dangled upside down by an elderly Irish man so you can bring your mouth into contact.
I wonder what they meant by a Brokeback
bacteria.
Mountain kiss. I guess maybe like kissing one of your coworkers or something.
Right up to the Jack Attack. When you see two clues that match, press your A button.
This one's always so
$4,000 if you're
stressful.
Right, but say goodbye to 4,000 if you're wrong. And most importantly, remember the clue. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. You have 7 what? I'll show you my 7 if you show me yours. Good luck.
It's gonna say Snow White. Yep. A heptagon is a shape. Catholicism is the 7 monkeys of Catholicism. I don't... He's the author of that book. Not doing too shabby. Maybe Rome has 7 hills? I don't know. Dude. Rome and its hills, I guess. No. 7 samurai. Why did it do that? I get it. Thanks, Fawful. I'll send those 4,000 points to you. You earned them. Congratulations.
That's all she wrote! Well, that was really decent. I'm not saying we should do this again or anything. It is what it is, and there's no need for us to lie to each other. I think it's best if we not expect anything from each other moving forward. If you want to play again sometime, that'd be fine. Just consider me a trivia game with benefits.
Man. You don't know Jack! No, you don't.
That's a wrap. Donnie, what's happening?
All right.
Okay, it always saves after this. I didn't know that. That's cool. I'm always afraid it's not saved or something. But it was. So that's cool. Alright. Well, unfortunately that sound means it's time to go already. Which is lame. Very, very lame. But we will be back tomorrow. Hopefully at 10 o'clock. Like we're supposed to. So that, you know. So that we have all the time that we have. And I hope we don't have, you know, things breaking down and stuff. I apologize for all the technical difficulties this past week. Oh, thank you, Logie. That clapping is for y'all because y'all are the most awesome people in the world. And thank you very much for being here. So, things have been kind of stressful here lately, so I apologize if I've seemed stressed, but things are fine. They really are. And spending time with you guys is the best. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow at 10 if everything doesn't catch on fire or something.
Whoa.
It's not. I hope not. But if it does, it's cool because I'm made out of non-flammable material. Well, that's good. I mean, are you too?
Yep.
I'm very flammable. Like, if you caught me on fire, I'd probably just almost disappear immediately.
Aww.
Yep. Alright. We're gonna go for now. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being you. I love you guys. See you soon. Don't forget.
Goodbye.